Hi first grade, welcome back to Phonics. Today we will be reviewing the H brothers, also known as digraphs. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we review our H brothers chart, there's something that I want to remind you of. Sometimes there are two letters that make their own sound, but when they come together, they create one new sound, and that is also known as a digraph or the H brothers. So, for example, instead of saying k, they don't say their own individual sounds. They say a sound together. So when C and H are together, they say ch. C and H make ch. But before we jump into this anchor chart, there's a fun little way that I think that will help you remember our H brothers. It's a fun little song. So it starts like this. I know two letters that make one sound. You guys can repeat with me at home. Are you guys ready? Awesome. I know two letters that make one sound. C, H, ch. Now we're going to go ahead and do that for all of our H brothers. Are you ready? I know two letters that make one sound. C, H, ch. I know two letters that make one sound. P, H, f. I know two letters that make one sound. S, H, sh. I know two letters that make one sound. T, H, f. Make sure your tongue is out when you say f. Last one. I know two letters that make one sound. W, H, w. Awesome. Now, let's go ahead and jump into our H brothers chart, also known as digraphs. Just like our little song said, CH makes ch, just like in check mark and cherries. But do you notice something here? Match. Ch is at the end of the word. So sometimes we have the H brothers at the end of the word, not always in the beginning. So you need to keep a close eye out for that. Our next H brothers is PH. Remember, PH makes f. PH makes f. Just like in phone and like in photo. Our next pair of H brothers is SH. What sound does SH together make? I'll give you a hint. Awesome. Sh. SH makes sh. SH makes sh. Just like in ship, just like in fish, which is at the end of the word, and just like in shapes. Awesome. Our next H brothers is TH. TH makes f. Don't forget to stick out your tongue. TH makes f. Like in thumb. Like in three. And in think. Our last H brother is WH. WH makes w. WH makes w. Just like in whistle. Just like in whisk. Whisk is that thing that when you're baking and you mix things with, that's called a whisk. And just like in whale. Awesome job, guys. Remember the little song I taught you guys to help you remember all of the H brothers. CH makes ch. PH makes f. TH makes f. SH makes sh. WH makes w. Now, let's go on ahead and let's apply what we learned in a different activity. All right, first grade, I have my H Brothers chart right here next to me to help us for our activity. So our activity for today is, as you can tell, I have a bunch of words written on my whiteboard. You're going to help me figure out which words have which H Brothers or digraphs in them. Remember, we have to keep a lookout because the digraphs can be in the beginning of the word or it can be at the end of the word. So let's go ahead and start with our first word. You're going to go ahead and read it with me. Mush. Mush. Which H Brothers does the word mush have? I'm going to look at my chart and I see the SH has a sh sound. And I notice that this word has the SH at the end. So our H Brothers are at the end of this word. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to underline it to remember that this word has the sh H Brothers. What is this? That's right, fish. And fish has the sh, which also has the SH for the H Brothers. Oh, and this one has the sh in the front. Shop, shop. So these three words all have our SH. Now let's go ahead and move on and see which next H Brothers we're going to be working on. If, because I know TH together makes with. I see the TH right here, so this is the TH brother. I'm going to go ahead and underline that. I notice that it's at the end of the word. Them. I notice that TH is at the beginning of the word. Our next word is, read it with me, bath. Bath. I'm going to underline TH and it's at the end of the word. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I know that I see a C and an H, and I see our anchor chart, and it's right here. I know that C and H together make ch. Chalk. Chalk. So I'm going to underline our C and an H. Chop. Chop. I'm going to underline the C and H. And I notice these two words have the C and the H in the beginning. And moving on here, ch is at the end. Such. All right, first grade, I gave you a challenge word. I notice that this word has two different types of H Brothers. Can you figure out which two is it? I notice a WH, which is our wah. And then I notice the CH, which makes the ch. So now that we know these two sounds, let's go ahead and read this tricky word together. Remember, WH makes ich. Which. Awesome job, guys. You guys learned to read a really tricky word using our H Brothers chart. Good job. Now, I am going to challenge you. During your reading, I want you to see how many H Brothers you find when you're reading your books. If you find any H Brothers, write them down on a piece of paper and send us a picture. We're so excited to see how many H Brothers words you guys find. See you again soon. Bye.